Hello everybody and welcome to week 3 of our Bible study. Over the last couple of weeks we've got to know something about Naomi, a woman who faced terrible sorrow and sadness but persevered through these difficult times with the help of God. Naomi's story is told in the book of Ruth, and today we're going to turn our attention to the woman after who the book is titled. Ruth was Naomi's daughter-in-law and might be one of the most unique women we meet in the Bible. Ruth is a woman of contrasts. She breaks many stereotypes and her story is both shocking and beautiful. Ruth lived in one of the most brutal and uncertain times in the story of God's people. This time was the time of the Judges. It was a period of history when, due to internal upheaval, loss of direction and faith, God's people suffered the invasion and dominance of many foreign nations. On top of this, Ruth's story begins in a time of famine and scarcity. But within all of this, Ruth shows herself to be stable and consistent, both in her pursuit of God and in her love for the people she encounters. Ruth herself was not an Israelite. She was a Moabite from a land which lay to the east of the Dead Sea, which you'll be able to see on the map. She was not an insider then, but an outsider so far as the Israelites were concerned. She had married an Israelite man, one of Naomi's sons, but he had died and left her a widow at a relatively young age. Then, sticking with her mother-in-law, Naomi, she left her country and came to a new place with a new culture, a new people, and a new uncertain future. But what of Ruth's character? Well, she had a gentle and humble heart. At the same time, she had amazing strength and tenacity, and she hungered to know more about the God of the Israelite people. Though she was given ample opportunity to stay in Moab and to return to live with her own family, where things were safe and familiar, she committed to follow Naomi, her mother-in-law, into the unknown. Ruth was unyielding in her commitment to follow Naomi and her God, no matter what the cost. There's a lovely verse in chapter 1 of the story in which Ruth tells Naomi, "Don't urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God." So Ruth returned with Naomi to Naomi's home in Bethlehem. Again, you can see that on the map. Then, in a startling turn of events, this widowed Moabite woman becomes the wife of Boaz, an influential leader in Israel. Later, she became the great-grandmother of the nation's most revered and remembered king, David, and even later still, she would be found in the genealogy of Jesus. Ruth's story reminds us that in life there are many twists and turns, and that the choices we make reveal something about who we are and what is important to us.